Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to take you through one of my workouts where I just do Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be taking you through one of my home workouts. It's not one of those I recommend you do at home, but it's my style of training. I made a couple of modifications to my home arena where I'll be doing some explosive pull-up training. I got this really sketchy pulley system rigged up that I set up, but that's to do supersets for pull-ups. And then I got some weird grip strength training stuff that I've never actually used before, but it's from an arm wrestling website, so we're gonna give that a try. And we're just gonna superset some of these workouts together to make a cool little circuit. So yeah. So first things first, I'm not really gonna count the reps. I'm not gonna do any timing of rest, but I set this to my height. It's kind of, the reason I have this at my height as standing, I could set it up so my knees were locked in, but I think it's more practical to do a pull-up when you're fully extended standing up. Because you know how you go to the gym and you get those pulley systems that are locking your knees into place? This is the same concept, but instead it locks your feet into place, because when I'm doing a pull-up on the bar, I'm gonna be like this. I'm not gonna be like this. So I set it up like this, so my feet get locked in here. We got 90 pounds on the bar, which is about half my body weight. And then this is at my height, so I'm fully extended. The only problem with this is the weight tends to swing, so you kind of have to be conscious of that. But again, 90 pounds, we're just warming up the entire upper body. Really what I want to be able to do is get to the point where this is my body weight. These pulleys can hold up to about 400 pounds. They get really hot when you do a lot of reps too. But the problem is the angle they're at right now, it causes this rope to fray. So the smoother you can be, the less rope wear there'll be. I mean, that's just my own weird setup, so. But it's nice, it should be a 1-to-1 ratio. I should be lifting, since it's not like a looped pulley system, it's gonna be whatever weight I'm pulling is gonna be the weight that I'm actually pulling. And we're just using this as a warm up. This is my dynamic bar that I put in. I just installed this today. And the purpose of this is when you're fatigued, you should still be able to be explosive because you're recruiting a lot more muscles. So any way you can be more explosive when you're tired in a safe way. So what I wouldn't want to do is something where I could potentially fall really far. So this is a nice way of just staying low, and you see this bar up here, staying low and keeping it safe. So explosive would be just a couple of reps in between your sets to recruit as much muscle as possible, and that's how I'm getting more and more explosive with my workouts. You can do a lot of these when you're fresh too, but it starts to hurt your hands after a while. So I like to take all the energy out by doing lat pull downs or bicep curls. And the full circuit's gonna be 90 pounds. We'll do high amount of reps, so 15 to 20 reps. Then we'll do bicep curls, and we'll finish off with a couple explosive bar-to-bar pull-ups. So that's gonna be the circuit number 1. I'll probably do another warm-up set before I actually get into it. But that's gonna be set 1, and that's my home training, so I'm gonna hop right into it. All right, so I reduced the weight to 65 pounds because I don't know what I'm doing with. This is new tools for me, but I know this is for eccentric training on the internal flexion of your wrist, which means this motion. You can do extension, but for what I'm trying to do, strengthen my wrist, I don't need to overcompensate this direction. I might need to balance it a little bit, but pulling it in like you would an arm wrestle and flexing the innermost portion of your wrist and strengthening these tendons, which I definitely need to do on this side since it's my weak broken wrist. Yeah, it's more of like eccentric, resisting against that flexion. And how you use this, it's pretty cool. You rotate it in, so now all the weight wants to do is rotate that way. So what you do is you hold it however you want to hold it, and all it's trying to do is make your wrist go like that and extend, and you're resisting against that. So 65 pounds. Might be a little heavy. Balance it out. I'm gonna try on my left. Okay. So yeah, as long as you're not over flexing your wrist this direction, it does a nice job of trying to open your wrist up, which is good. Yeah, so all you want to do is pick it up. You wrap this a little bit, pick it up like this, and all my wrist wants to do is go like that. So we'll try to hold it for like 15 seconds. Hell no, I'm not doing 15 seconds. Like 6 seconds. Because it's like working my thumb more than anything.
Ugh. Just killed a mosquito.
Yeah, this wrist's a little weak compared to my other one. So we're gonna go down to 45. Wrist curls. Same thing you would do. So now the weight wants to come this way. You're just intermediately slowly bringing your wrist in. So same thing, pick the weight up. And for me, since I'm working strictly with strength for my wrists, lower reps, heavier weight. Yeah. Since I've already done a lot of rock climbing and tendon strengthening, I never recommend going straight into heavy lifting. You want to strengthen your muscles and your tendons first, but since I already have pretty strong tendons from what I do, I'm going straight into the curls. I don't know if I can do this with 45 pounds on my left though. So, yeah, we're just gonna rest in between. I'll switch to this. This right here is pretty cool. Again, this is my first time trying this. There's a little thumb lock here. So you'll grab it and you see how it twists back and forth? So one direction, you put your thumb against this little thumb lock, and just like you would be, freaking bugs out here. Just how you would be for an arm wrestler where they tilt their wrist like this. You will put your thumb in here, get a nice neutral grip, and with the weight, pull it up like that and then hold this position here. I can't do that with more than probably 25 pounds, so we're gonna lower the weight even more. But yeah, you wanna hold this. You can even go into wrist curls, and all we're trying to focus on is this lower portion of our forearm here. So thumb lock, picking it up. Just like that, it's already starting to come open. And you can actually lower down and curl up. It's like anytime you ever work out specific tendon strength, because your tendons actually get stronger over time, it feels way less traditional than muscle training, because you're not comfortable and on the muscle, you're really pulling on the ends of your tendons to make them stronger. do left hand. See, the problem with this wrist, because you see how it's broken, or it was broken. There's a metal plate that goes in here, and I had so much nerve damage, so we'll see side by side. You can see how there's no scar here. There's a scar right here where they cut the tendon. I think it's called your retinaculum, and what that does is it anchors these two tendons together. So now, as you can see, these two tendons are spread apart. So I have to overcompensate on my left hand, but every time I do it, my bones, since they're a little looser now, they don't have the tension they would have had if I had that stabilization tendon here. They click, and it doesn't feel very good. It goes click, click. So I really have to stay as comfortable as possible, and sometimes I try to avoid that click and I'll maneuver my wrist in a certain direction. So we're just trying to get this hand as strong as possible. I mean, hey, nobody's perfect, so that's the big thing about my wrist is I have really strong grip. I can do a lot of really cool stuff, but it could be even stronger if I didn't have this weakness. So yeah, all I'm gonna do now is 3 sets of both of these back and forth between different styles of wrist curls, and that'll pretty much wrap up the workout for today. So yeah, that was today's forearm, back, upper body workout. This is just all stuff that I do as cross training from going traditionally to the gym and rock climbing gym. And this just ties it all together. I mean, everything pertains to functional fitness for me. So I'm gonna try to do everything I can to become stronger. I may not look like the strongest person, but I'm one of the strongest people, and I would say in the world, because I broke a world record. So yeah, I'm working back up to that world record strength again, and this is my journey to it. So I'll keep you updated on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So if you guys like this video, by the way, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.